founding a company. So how do you deal with your distributors? How do you deal with your customers? Something that's very important now is to bring in the customers into the production process. So for the customers to have a very big input in what your company is going to produce. And in order to do that, you need to constantly exchange information. And in order to exchange information, you have to have a business model that attracts customers to your, to become part of your business. In the United States, everybody, for instance, in the internet talks about the freemium model, right? Where you offer some basic services for free, which is unthinkable for Japanese or even for Germans. What? It's costing me so much, why should I offer it for free? Well, maybe they can upgrade to a premium model and then you make money, right? So it's innovation at the business model. Chinese are masters at in innovating in terms of business models, right? And not so strong in technology, even though that's the top-down approach of the government. As we mentioned, Chinese want patents, but I think the strength of Chinese in many Asian economies, and I'm sure also Vietnam, is a business model innovation. Then if that's coupled with innovation at the R&D, especially the D level, the D that touches the M, the market, that in itself can be a very powerful contribution.
Một câu hỏi nữa thôi ạ, sau đó chúng ta sẽ xem thì là vâng mời em.
I have a question. Thank you very much for your presentation. It seems that you talk about the theories and models a lot, but what I think that all of the audience here is want to understand how to apply these theories and models into the reality of Vietnam. And I give you an example, and I hope that you can give us some advice. There's a company in Vietnam that come from the family business. So they have 7 brother sisters, and 7 of them are in the board management. Also, 7 of them hold the management position, like sales director, finance director, HR director. And now they have a problem. So what are your advice for them in order to have a good corporate governance, and how to build the strategy to have the sustainable growth? That is my question. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. And you mentioned it's a question that's related to a lot of Vietnamese enterprises, but also it goes beyond Vietnam. I mean, there's a lot of family-owned corporations in Europe or in other Asian economies that have the same type of problem. So for those family-type issues, basic corporate governance systems really do help. Right? And it's something that cannot be done immediately, radically. It's a transition process, but things like bringing outside directors into the board, right? And hiring managers that are non-family members is some of the steps that those companies can undertake. Now, it's not necessarily a solution that will apply for everybody. Some family companies do not want outside investors, right? And they want to stay within the family because they see the corporation as an extension of the family. So they don't want to open to outside investors, and probably they don't need to if the company does well. But as you know, most families, the first generation is very well, and the third, and it's very rare that the third generation will be as good, as energetic, as capable as the first generation. So usually it's the old patriarch that realizes that, and that starts the ball rolling in most companies to change it from a purely family-owned, an extension of the family, to a modern type of organization.
Thank you. Can you specify what models and what theories that you already talked in your presentation will apply into this case?
Okay. Now, this is basic corporate governance, right? So this is a step back. This is not part of strategy. This is part of basic control mechanisms for corporate governance. So before you can even discuss about the high-level strategy issues, you need to take care of a board that is transparent, that is diverse, a company that moves from the, you would almost call it like the pre-modern family business model to a more modern type of organization that is based on objective laws and criteria.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so you can have 15-minute breaks. Chúng ta sẽ có 15 phút nghỉ giải lao và cùng giao lưu với nhau. Xin mời các quý vị quay lại đây vào